Hey Maggie. Maggie wants to help talk about the whole shop vac and the filter bag thing. So if you guys see in my videos talking about, cleaning up after projects, I always say get a filter bag for your shop vac. So let me show you what it is, how you put it in. We're gonna keep this pretty simple. What's up, Winston? Alright, so right now I just got done chipping up a bunch of tile. So my filter bag was so full it was nearly tearing. Actually, I think it did tear a little bit because the cartridge filter just wasn't looking the best anymore. So I went ahead and cleaned this whole thing out, kind of wiped it down real quick with a damp rag so we can kind of start clean. So even if you're using the filter bag, even though when I originally started using it many years ago, I figured I didn't really need a cartridge filter if I was doing that, but you still do. You still do, because the filter bag can pull off of the spout or tear, and if it does that, the dust is going straight through the thing and it'll blow in your room real fast. But you're going to need a fresh, clean cartridge filter, okay? Not something that's half clogged already, or then your shop vac's Ridgid vac, whichever one you got, it's gonna be bogged down like crazy. And I'll have Amazon links and Lowe's links and YouTube shopping and stuff for you guys to get this stuff with. I am affiliate, so it does help me out. But anyways, so there we go. Fresh new cartridge filter. Start with that. Okay. And now we have the vacuum here. We got the spout. Let me get a better angle of the camera. Okay, and here's the bag. It's pretty simple especially if you ever used an old Hoover vacuum cleaner. It's very similar to the whole idea. And there's basically two types of bags: the standard bag and the high efficiency bag. And the high efficiency bag has an extra layer in there for capturing, finer particles like drywall dust, mortar dust, that kind of stuff. It's just better there. So we're kind of unfolding it a little bit, getting it kind of shaped out. So we don't want it pulling off of this spout. So I'm going to make sure it's all the way unfolded so I can sit down here right and stand up on its own. Okay. And there's kind of like just a rubber seal right here. And it's good if this was all dusty where this, can't get a good seal, it's good to wipe that off with a damp rag. You're basically just going to slide that on there. It should fit on there pretty tight. Make sure the top and bottom are in snug. And if you really want to, if you want to add, just an extra, layer of like, hey, stay in place already, you can take a piece of duct tape and shove it up in there so it's holding the top against. Never hurts, right? A little dab will do you. Make sure that's laid out right. And now we're going to take this, and this is going right in between the bag. When the bag puffs up, it's going to puff up all around this filter, basically. Oops. Helps if you go the right direction. And we're done. That's it. That simple addition of adding the filter bag to your shop vac will allow you to continue to vacuum with like near full suction power throughout your project, rather than bogging down because it's clogged up in the first minute of sucking stuff up. Huge difference. Then when you pull it out, generally everything's still, and unless something tore or leaked a little bit, you just pull it out, drop a new one in, and you keep going. All right. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. Please take the time and subscribe to the channel. Share this video. It helps out. Thanks so much. You have a great one.